Hello, I am Ritesh Singh. I am a respiratory physiotherapist. I am going to teach you some basic respiratory exercises which is very important post-COVID. As you know that this time COVID has significantly affected the health status of the people including the lungs. So when we are recovering from this pandemic, when we are recovering from this disease, it is very important to have some exercises being done. So I'm going to teach you 4 basic exercises which will help you a lot. First is relaxed diaphragmatic breathing. So here we mean that we would relax ourselves, we will sit in a chair like this and we will do some basic breathing using our diaphragm. Right? So as you know that during a respiratory distress, the respiratory rate increases. Just to control it, being the fact that respiration is both involuntary as well as a voluntary movement. So we will start with a voluntary cutting down of the respiratory rate so that we can conserve the energy and increase the vital capacity. So we're just going to place our hand on the stomach. We'll take a deep breath from the nose and we'll try to blow the air out slowly. Remember that when you inhale, the stomach should come out. That means the diaphragm is going down, the stomach is coming out, and while you are exhaling, blowing out, make a purse lip so that this will create a turbulence and a back pressure to keep the airways open for a longer duration of time. Once again. Exhale as long as possible. Now, the second exercise is segmented exercise. So this is again a self-feedback mechanism wherein we are going to get the feedback from our lungs itself. So we are going to divide our lungs into 3 segments, this upper, middle and lower. Right? So these are all arbitrary segments, not the original lung segments. So what we are going to do is, we are going to keep our hands just below the collarbones. This is the area where we are having the first part, the apical portion of the lungs. So we'll do the same process and we are going to feel with our hands that the lungs are expanding. So we'll take a deep breath from the nose and we'll blow or exhale from the mouth. Just take a feedback from your hands. Now in the middle section, we'll cross our hands like this. We'll take a deep breath. And then the lower side. So we are going to repeat this at least 5 times for each the segments and again followed by a relaxed diaphragmatic breathing. The third exercise is the breath holding technique or the BHT. We can also call it breath holding time. So what we are going to do here is take a deep breath, hold the breath as long as possible. The longer we are able to hold our breath, the better is the capacity of our lungs. Right? So the longer the air stays inside our lung and the more will be the oxygen level. So that's the basic funda which is there behind the breath holding technique. So what we are going to do is, we'll start the timer on, take a deep breath in, hold it as long as possible. The moment you start to exhale, just click the stop button. Now this time is going to give you the feedback. Right? It might be possible that initially you are only able to hold it for 5 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds. But gradually, if you see that it is increasing, that means your lungs are improving, your vital capacities are increasing. Right? So this is again very important exercise. The last and final exercise is the ACBT, or we call active cycle of breathing technique. Now this is important for patients who are recovering, who does have a sputum. It is getting difficult for them to get the sputum out. So it is very important that the airway passage are clean and the sputums are out. So how we are going to do is, it's a cycle. It consists of 3 or 4 parts. So to start with, we will be starting with a relaxed diaphragmatic breathing. So this breathing technique, the relaxed diaphragmatic breathing, is very important to de-stress your respiratory muscles. Okay, so we'll start with that. Two to 3 sets of relaxed diaphragmatic breathing, followed by a breath holding. Breath holding will allow the air to move behind the mucus, behind the sputum. Okay, that should be followed by a huffing. Now, huffing is coughing out with an open glottis. Okay, so coughing is, but huffing is, right? So huffing will not induce a great intrathoracic pressure. So it is very important that we start with a huffing. Huffing will bring the sputum to the central area. Right, so after breath holding technique, we'll do 3 or 4 bouts of huffing, and then followed by coughing. This should bring the sputum out. Okay, so coughing does produce a bit of stress to your respiratory muscles. So this should again be followed by a relaxed diaphragmatic breathing. And that is the reason why it is called as active cycle of breathing technique. So these are the 4 important exercises which is very much important to do after the COVID has partially recovered or is recovering, or you are recovering from the disease. So it is very important to have these post-COVID exercises. Thank you.